No, I thought that pedalling on a swan from Liverpool to Leeds was bad, but this might just top it. Our next guest is today starting an audacious trip where he plans to cycle 30,000 kilometres from Leeds all the way around the world to Australia. Chris Gruar joins us on the line now. Chris, first a question that I'm sure you've been asked 1,000 times. Why?
Yeah, that's quite a common response, actually. Morning, Lisa. I'm not too sure. One thing just led to another, really. But cancer research is obviously such an important issue and affects everyone across the world. So, thought I'd do a charitable trip, spend a couple of years out of my career and, travel the world and raise a lot of money while doing so.
So, I mean, are you into cycling, or was this a very, very random idea?
I'm more into travelling, actually. I've got a proper bike back in Sydney before moving over here, but I'm more into travelling and just touring and experiencing lots of cultures. And I just got a bike for a hobby, I got some pannier bags, and then did a little 5-day trip, and then did another 1-month trip, and then planned a 2-year trip. So one thing led to another.
So it just really kept expanding and expanding and expanding then.
Yeah, so, it's a little out of control now. So.
I don't know what you can do after this, but anyway, let's focus on this for now. How long is it going to take you in total then?
I think it's going to take me at least 2 years. I'm not entirely sure. But between probably 2 and 2.5 years.
I mean, how many miles are you looking at doing a day?
A day, no more than probably 60 or 70 miles. So,
pardon?
Yeah, 60 or 70.
Okay, each day. You said that as if well, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to curb it a bit here. That's the way you kind of came across there, Chris. That's quite a lot. So, I mean, what kind of training are you doing?
I've more or less just been cycling home from work every day, which is 25 kilometres. So I think that's, 16 miles. And that's kept me quite fit. Last summer I cycled to Portugal, which was 2,500 kilometres, and that's when I decided to do this trip. So I cycled all down Western Europe, which was really beautiful. And, thought I'd do another one, but obviously for charity.
Fabulous. So what's the response been like then from your friends and family?
It's been fabulous. I've moved over to England by myself, but I've been fortunate enough to be working in 2 schools. I'm an English teacher, and the staff and pupils at Castleford Academy and Freeston Academy have just been amazing. The kids shocked me yesterday, actually, with a big cheque for shaving their legs, and I think we raised in 24 hours between the 2 schools about £1,000, which is really good. So,
wow, that's brilliant.
And plus we've had a band and comedy night. So at the end of today, I'm hoping to hit 50% of my overall target. So perhaps £5,000, which would be very stoked about.
Fantastic. Are you going to miss the job? I mean, obviously working in a school, you probably get quite attached to the job.
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, particularly at Castleford, where I was there for a maternity position, and it's always tough. You get to meet the kids, and they're just fabulous. And unfortunately, all good things come to an end. But that's not to take anything away from this trip. I've been looking forward to it now for 6 months, and it's always been on my mind. So I'm just really excited to finally get on the saddle and begin to pedal.
Fantastic. And just finally, you say you're raising money for cancer research. Was there a reason why you chose the charity?
Yeah, my mum passed away from breast cancer as a child. I think I was 2 at the time, and it's obviously had an effect on my life. Lots of family and friends have since been diagnosed as well. Within days of my last tour on the bike, another family member got diagnosed with breast cancer. So decided to do something about it and travel and obviously spread the word for cancer research. I chose the Association for International Cancer Research just because they're so global. They don't know any boundaries. They're happy to fund the best research across the world. So, at the moment, they're funding over 200 projects, and they just choose the best cancer research that they can find, really, no matter where it is, which I think in our global world, that's a really good philosophy and approach.
Brilliant, Chris. It's a great charity. It's very, very worthwhile what you're doing, and I reckon you can beat that target on the way round,
Yeah, let's hope so. So fingers crossed.
Fantastic. When do you leave, Chris?
In about an hour, I think. I've been up all night packing all my things and finishing up my website, which is cycling4cancer.com with a number 4 in the middle. I've just been slowly getting things done. It's been an endless process, really. But I'm excited. My room looks tidy enough to leave for my landlord, and ready to get out the door.
Fabulous.
Into the unknown.
We'll follow you on that website then. All right, Chris. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us this morning. And the most important thing, best of luck with it.
Thanks a lot, Lisa, and have a good day.
You too. Chris Gruar there. I suspect he will have a great day. An hour. He's leaving in an hour from now. 30,000 kilometres from Leeds, all the way around the world to Australia. And you can follow him, of course, on that website, cycling4cancer.com. The number 4, of course.